Hello, everybody. I'm going to tell you a delightful story.
Now, I want you to make yourselves comfortable and settle back.
Now, are you all ready? Here we go.
2007. Rain is a jubilant and fresh pop album for Jackson's piano trio, supported by his longtime companions Graham Maby and Dave Houghton. But this is not a folk jazz album or a genre exercise. It's simply a solid rock album without a guitar. A pop record that harnesses some fancy harmonies, sure, but also hits you directly with hooks, rhythms, and thumping bass lines. Jackson's voice murmurs and snores, and his songs seduce and complain. Invisible Man. Invisible Man is a very good opening track, starting with a strong series of jazz chords that evoke the opening of Steely Dan's Your Gold Teeth 2. It's a bold move to invoke the much derided fussy rockers, but this is what Jackson does so well throughout Rain. He marries pop power to a kind of sophistication. Throughout these 10 short songs, there are enough strong melodies to offer 3 albums to any other rocker. Jackson manages to invoke his hero Gershwin without seeming like an old fogey. King Pleasure Time.
King Pleasure is on a mission to take the power from the Pope and politicians. He's come to party and he shows it. He rules the world with might, everybody knows it. It's King Pleasure Time. pleasure is gonna get you. He don't give a damn about who wants to let you. They try to nag him, they try to scold him. They build cages, but no one can ever hold him. He knows your secret, he's got your number. He'll stop you working, but he'll stop you getting dumber. You wanna hold him, you wanna kiss him. You can't deny it, but it's futile to resist him. It's King Pleasure time. So show respect, get on your knees. You can't reject his right to please. King Pleasure will live forever. You can't control him, though you think you're pretty clever. And after every computer crashes, he'll be laughing as he's dancing on your ashes. In King Pleasure time. So show respect, get on your knees. You can't reject his right to please.
Rain is a collection of songs with pleasant yet extremely complex melodies and features some of the most impressive vocal performances of Jackson's career. A feat all the more impressive considering his fame as a smokers' rights advocate. Although there are a number of cartoonish character studies that earned him the Angry Young Man distinction since his debut, namely Citizen Sane and King Pleasure Time, the finest moments of Rain are introspective, like Invisible Man and the bizarrely optimistic Closer, A Place in the Rain. The nicest surprise is discovering the songwriter excel in love songs. The winsome Toothoff is the best expression of this.
I know you think that I protest too much. I'm like a diva with a tragic touch. But if I want to hide from the pouring sun, it has to be alright. And I could have my pride, but I'll turn and run. When a fool would stand and fight, and if I try hard enough to do or die,
On some other tracks, Jackson is more purely melodic. Rush Across the Road could be the catchiest song in Jackson's repertoire, bar none. Another love story. The song continually bursts into discoveries, with a vocal from Jackson that combines his sneer with a purer form of optimism. It's a golden song. Waste of Time is almost as strong, a minor key lament on lost love that effectively uses Jackson's easy falsetto and the casual harmonizing between the band members. The Uptown Train strikes a more overtly swinging soul jazz groove that puts the falsetto in the foreground. These tunes are not only enjoyable to listen to, they are extremely re-listenable. Rush Across the Road.
Of all the streets in the world, you walk down this one, and I see 300 girls that just want to kiss one. Someone that we've loved before. There's a love forever, but I never thought you'd floor me again. Maybe I should rush across the road, leave my heavy load behind. It just takes a second to know your mind and do what you got to do. Oh, rush across the road to catch up with you, catch up with you. Some things come to an end before they're done with. Were we too young to be friends that you just have fun with? What were all our fights and fears? 'Cause I can't remember, and I've had enough of tears anyway. So I think I'll rush across the road, leave my heavy load behind. It just takes a second to know your mind and do what you got to do. I'll rush across the road to catch up with you, catch up with you. Time after time I'm reminded that it's a crime to say I've lost, when I decline just to find out the final score. Why can't I pass the line and defy the sign that says don't cross? Oh, what am I living for? Funny how the blink of an eye can last forever, and how we think ourselves dry when it's now or never. If I wait for one more sigh, you could turn and see me. Then I'll never know what I would have done. So I'm going to rush across the road, leave my heavy load behind. It just takes a second to know your mind, do what you
Rain is less a new start for a great pop tunesmith than a continuation and honing of that artist's craft. These are mature songs that are nonetheless very enjoyable to hear. They are sophisticated compositions that happily use the format of rock songs. Rain is simply a great pop record, pulsing, poetic, and melodic in all the right ways. Of course, it didn't top any charts, maybe because it uses somewhat old-fashioned tools to create songs that could have been on the radio decades ago, but that shouldn't diminish their pleasure at all. For those who claim that artists today simply don't write great songs anymore, Rain is a conclusive cross-examination. 10 very good to great songs, stamped with the signature of a musician who knows what he is about. That, folks, is what we used to call an album, and this is a very fine one indeed. To conclude, the title that masterfully closes this artwork, A Place in the Rain.
Turn off the TV and turn off the lights. Turn off the street lamps as well. Turn off the billboards that scream through the night and dream the policemen to hell. Close all the windows and close all the doors. Close all the shutters and blinds. Close down the churches and pray to the whores. Lay down and then close your eyes. It's amazing what comes into view as we're finally breaking the chains. When the temperature rises, we'll go to our place in the rain. Take down the pictures and take out the trash. Take up the tattered old rugs. Take up the mattress and count all the cash and laugh with the last of the drugs. Burn all the papers and burn all the wood. Burn what we can't understand. Run up a flag for the old neighborhood. Sit back and then take my hand. 'Cause it's amazing what lovers can do with just a kiss and a glass of champagne. When the rivers run dry, we can go to our place in the rain. Pay off the piper and pay all the bills. Pay for the getaway car. Blow out the candles and head for the hills. Pray that we make it that far. Run from the poison and run from the flames. Run from the maddening crowd. Laugh at the whispers of who'll take the blame and sing all the sinners out loud. It's amazing what crazy can do when every good sense is insane. When heaven's a desert
This podcast is over. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, your comments are welcome, as are your subscription. And don't forget that... Wishing you well. Ciao a tutti.